Looks like you just got yourself one of the best industrial paint stripping and cleaning machines around, the DB800 Mobile XL. It can blast with a wide range of abrasives, both dustless or dry. This larger and ultra-silent Rotair compressor pushes 300 CFM without much noise. The water pump and quick fill feature keep you running efficiently. We'll be setting up the DB800 Mobile XL in this video. If you've worked with other blast systems, you're about to find out why ours is so popular. The first thing to do is set up your blast hose and the dead man, which is the trigger. You can get more specific instructions in our blast hose and electric dead man setup video in the Academy or in the description below. But basically, you want to stretch out your blast hose and screw in the nozzle, then attach the dead man and control line to the blast hose, leaving plenty of slack at the nozzle end near the dead man so it won't be stressed when flexing. Couple the blast hose with the pinch hose and insert the safety pin. Couple the electric line to the connector hanging out of the control box. Now it's time to add water to the system. You should always add the water to the pot before adding abrasive. You can use a water hose, but we're going to assume you're out on a job and you've already filled up your water storage tank. And we're going to use our water pump to get the pot filled up really quickly. First, we need to open the path from the water storage tank to the blast pot. Go ahead and open the water storage tank valve and then open the water inlet valve. Open the blue overflow valve on the blast pot. This will let you know when the machine has reached the proper fill level. The water pump is pneumatic, so we need to start the compressor to run it. Make sure the compressor service valves are closed before starting. Also make sure the air inlet valve is closed and the blowdown valve is open. It might be helpful to remember that these two valves should always be in opposite positions. Turn the compressor dial to the on position. You'll see the control panel light up, and once the stop engine light turns off, you can press the start button. Release the start button as soon as the engine starts running, like you would release the ignition in your car. The machine will idle and warm up for 15 to 30 seconds, at which point you'll hear the engine revs change and you'll see the pressure gauge climb. Once your compressor is ready for work, you can slowly open the service valve. Go ahead and turn on the air dryer and cooler fan so it can cool and dry the compressed air. The toggle switch is on the back of the fan unit. Now you're ready to activate the water pump. On the moisture separator, you'll find your auxiliary outlets, and below them will be a small valve. That is the air pilot valve. Open it to activate the water pump. The pump will begin pumping water into the blast pot. It should only take 30 to 40 seconds for water to start leaking through the overflow valve, letting you know the blast pot is full. Close the air pilot valve to deactivate the pump. Then close the overflow valve and the water inlet valve. Now we're going to add our abrasive. Unlock the abrasive control lever so you can swivel the blast hose out of the way, then remove the fill cap. The DB800 holds up to 30 gallons of water and 300 pounds of crushed glass abrasive. So for a full tank, dump in 6 50-pound bags of glass, using the wide mouth funnel that comes with your mobile unit. If you're blasting metal and need to use the rust inhibitor, add 42 ounces into the blast pot now, unless you already added it to your water storage tank. Replace the fill cap and make sure it's locked. At this point, you're ready to pressurize your blast pot and start blasting. Double check that the overflow and water inlet valves are closed. Now you can close the blowdown valve and finally slowly open the air inlet valve. Now you're ready to blast. Hold on tight and depress this toggle to blast. Make sure you're wearing proper protective equipment, gloves and eye and ear protection at the least. Of course, you'll want to fine-tune the abrasive control lever, the blast pressure, as well as activate your media vibrator. Once you're ready to refill or shut down for the day, it's important to do it in the correct order. Depressurize your blast pot first by closing the air inlet and opening the blowdown valve. Once the pressure is released, you can close the service valve on your air compressor and then turn the compressor dial to the off position. The machine will automatically idle down and turn itself off. If you need further explanation of this, check out our proper startup and shutdown procedures video. Now get out there, tackle some projects, and make some money.